So today I thought I'd make a video showing the setup that I use to get into some of these backcountry lakes and rivers that I camp and fish at. The ATV is a Yamaha Grizzly 2014, and I upgraded the tires and rims just to a more aggressive tread than the stock ATV came with. I have a friend who makes the wire baskets for the front of the ATV, and he's made them so that they fit a Plano tote just perfectly. They just drop right in, and they're pretty secure. They don't rattle around, and they hold all your gear in one place, nice and dry. So that's perfect for me. I've got one with a clamp on top of it for my ice auger. The trailer that I pull behind the ATV is made by Marlin, as you can see. It's fantastic for what I need it for. It has the lid with the optional gas shocks on it. So when I want to access the stuff that's inside, even with a boat on it, it just lifts up nice and easy. But it also protects all my gear from the bad weather. So the trailer's got a ton of space for storage. I think the manufacturer says it's got 45 cubic feet. Don't mind this video, it's a little dirty in there. I was hauling some firewood in it. It also has a drain plug in the front, allows you to kind of clean it up, get it looking shiny again. The other feature I like about this trailer is that it has some locking clasps on it so that you can secure your load in there while you're out fishing. You don't have to worry about someone coming in and jacking your stuff. So this rack system I designed over a couple of weeks, just thinking about it here and there, and had a friend weld it up for me. It'll hold a canoe or an aluminum boat. There's a pin system here. So all four arms do that. They open up further out, and that allows for the wider width for the aluminum boat. And then they go back in when you're not using them. If I was building it again, I would probably taper these arms further up, because when the trailer is on an angle, the trailer sits or is traveling down the trail on an angle, I get worried about those getting hung up on a tree. So if they were tapered in further, I'd have better agility through the trails. Something that I'm going to do before long is I'm going to put a rubber hose over these here so that the canoe itself isn't getting beat up on that rack while it's traveling through the woods. Take a pretty good beating. The trailer hitch bar is removable. So oftentimes when I'm transporting it on the road, I have to take that off because the trailer actually sits sideways, perpendicular to the truck. So I remove that. It's just a couple of bolts underneath with nylon washers on them. It's a pretty nice security feature too. You could take it off with you if you have to leave it at your camp. Take the hitch with you and just leave the trailer behind. People probably won't run off with it. So I haven't had any issues with the trailer getting hung up on anything. It's got pretty good clearance. I did have a bit of a concern about the big fronts, the square end on the front of it, getting caught in some bogs if I get into it, but doesn't seem to be an issue so far. The beam that the tires are mounted on pivot on a single point on the underside of the trailer. That kind of gives you the maximum articulation to get over rocks and stumps and things like that. That is a greasable fitting, so there's a lot of grease points on the trailer for maintenance. There is a couple of aluminum handles there on the underside of the lid, and those are mirrored on the front as well. Here's a bit more footage of the underside clearance. I gotta say, I'm really happy with this trailer made by Marlin. It's fantastic. They don't sponsor me or anything like that. I'm just happy with the product. That's got me into a lot of good spots and out of a lot of bad spots. So I can't say enough about this product. I would definitely buy another one if I ever needed to. So I'm going to finish the video off with some shots of the trailer, just the walking beam suspension in action and let you guys see how that works.